The first and the main function of roundabout is to make U-turn. So you will come pick lane 4 here, make a U-turn in this manner, right? The other one is to make an L-turn to right by taking innermost lane, and the last is to make O-turn, which is 270. So the only option that we have not borrowed is complete, because lane 3, this one has already taken the part of complete, because complete normally goes straight. So from minor to minor, remember lanes remain the same. Then from minor to major, lanes are increasing. Then from major to minor, lanes are reducing. So you are going to create imaginary lane. Now, here at a T-junction, there's only two signs. That is stop sign and give way sign or yield sign. So anytime you are approaching a T-junction, you must stop and give priority for oncoming vehicle. Right together. So these two signs that always direct you are called priority signs, and these are signs that give other users chance. Now, let us now look at the rules of Model Town Board. So we said that Model Town Board has got three main rules. The first one is called, the first rule says, use the shortest and most correct route without using parking. That's the first rule. The second rule says, use the longest and most correct route without using parking. And the last one, use parking as the last option. For example, can we try to demonstrate them and see how they are being applied? Yeah, we said that Model Town Board has got three main rules. Rule number one says, use the shortest and most correct route without using parking. That's the first rule of Model Town Board. When we say without using parking, it means that you are using that option without passing through and go parking, right? Now, the second rule says use the longest and most correct route without using parking. Then the last one says use parking as the last option. Now, here, so I want this vehicle to follow this. So we are required to use the shortest and most correct route without using parking. That's the first question. So I want this vehicle to follow this one, right? Yeah. So here, since this vehicle is in the lane 4, and you say lane 4 has got 4 options. So if we make a U-turn, we are not going to come to this direction. If we make an O-turn, this vehicle will only go to left direction. If we make a complete, it will go straight. So those three options will not help us to use the shortest and most correct route. The only option that is going to help us now is the L-turn to right, which is 90 degrees by taking innermost lane. So we are going to pick L-turn 90 degrees, then stop, give way for oncoming vehicle. When the road is clear, cross, indicate right, follow that vehicle. So we have used the shortest and most correct route without using parking. The other one, we are required to use the longest and most correct route without using parking. So we are going to make complete, because complete has got complete will now take us just straight. Are we together? Because when we go straight, longest we must go straight and pass through that exit, then follow that route. Are we together? So we are going to make complete in this manner, then come here, indicate, stop, give way for our oncoming vehicle, join immediate lane, change lane to the first industrial lane, indicate left, stop and give way for oncoming vehicle. When the road is clear, cross, make L-turn to right, stop for pedestrian, then follow that. So we have used the longest and the most correct route without using parking. Now, The last rule says use parking as the last option. So we are required to pass through angle parking. Are we together? So since the vehicle is still at white continuous, we are not going to change anything. What we are going to do, we are going to use complete still. We're going to use complete, go straight, then join immediate lane. You stop and give way, join immediate lane when the road is clear. Come, change lane to the first industrial lane. Reaching here, you will stop and give right vehicle from your right. When the road is clear, indicate left, indicate left again, join angle parking, pass through angle parking in that manner. Stop and give way when the road is clear. Stop and give way for oncoming vehicle. Stop, give way, indicate right. Stop for pedestrian, then follow that route. So far, we have looked at the 3 rules of model town hall. Now, let us look at the rules of roundabout. Roundabout has got 4 main rules. Rule number 1. At roundabout, anytime if you approach roundabout, you are only allowed to stop behind this dotted white line while you are giving priority from your right hand side. Here, once you step at the first lane at the roundabout, then you are not allowed to stop. So the first rule, no stopping at the roundabout. That's the first rule, no stopping at the roundabout. The second rule, no reversing. Since you are from a one-way where vehicles are moving toward the same direction, once you reverse, you will cause an accident. So the second rule, no reversing. The third rule, no overtaking. Don't overtake at the roundabout. You will cause a problem. And lastly, no change of lane. Are we together? At the roundabout. For example, if you are from the lane 4 and already at white continuous, just count that lane 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick that lane 4 here. Use that option of that lane. But don't pick lane 4, then you start with first lesson lane in this man. This one you will be arrested and you will charge. So the main problem here is that no change of lane. If you're from the first lesson lane, we said it has got 2 options. Use either L turn to left or straight. Are we together? Until you pass white continuous. From this point, you can now change lane anyhow at white dotted. Yeah. So those are the introduction of